Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be doing the bridal fan gele, and I'm making my base pleat on my leg. This is the easiest way to make your base pleat. So I take it like this. Please take it like this so that you will not lose your pleat. So this is the way I arrange it on my head, and this is a V-shaped gele. So the longer flap is going behind my ears while I'm arranging the base plate on my head. So it's the longer flap that is going behind my hair, while the shorter flap, which is the 40 flap, is coming over my ear to make the V pattern. So make sure that you make this gele measurement 60-40, the shorter flap 40 while the longer flap 60. So yeah, I am trying to arrange the pleats on my head. And if this is your first time doing gele on your head, it's not as easy as doing for somebody else. So making your own gele on your head is quite technical, so you want to take your time, especially when it's a style that is not so basic like this style. But remember, it just takes practice, constant practice. So while making your gele, you can decide to take breaks, you can decide to give it time. You definitely get there. So at this point I decide to pin the shorter flap down. So make sure that your gele is firm on your head. You can see the gele is so firm that I don't need to use my hand to hold it on my head. So make sure that your gele is tight enough on your head. So at this point I start to make my pleats. So these are the pleats that are going to form the bridal fan gele. And the trick to this gele is that at the lower side of the pleats, like this side that I'm adjusting, that I'm holding on to, the side that I'm working on, you want to take your pleats really tiny. So as it progresses up, you can see the way it's progressing, I am enlarging the pleats. So the pleats are getting wider, so from just small to wide. So that's what makes this gele. That's just the simple trick to this gele. You hold your pleats really tiny from down, then as you go up you enlarge it, and that way you'd have the base of your bridal fan pleat. So that's just the simple trick. Once you can get this trick, although down, you don't want to hold it too tiny so that you do not lose your pleats. You know, when your pleats are too tiny, you might end up losing them, especially as a beginner. So you might want to just make sure that whatever you hold down is not same as what you hold up, and you want to just start and stop midway like I'm doing, so it can be easy. So when you start and you stop midway, number one, you give yourself a base to follow. So this is going to be like the foundation of what you are going to do for the rest of the gele. So you can see I'm just continuing the pleat I already made from the other side. So that's all you need to do, just continue. Make sure that once you get to the end as well, don't forget the formula. Once it gets to the end of the pleat, you make sure that you hold your pleat really tiny. So that's what gives it that shape that it gets at the end of the gele. You want to make sure that you do not lose any pleat. It can be technical at this point too, but try to make sure you don't lose any pleat. And you can do it like this. So at this point, just because my hands were already pinning me and I just wanted a little relief, I decided to pin the end of my gele just down. So it's just a temporal thing. It doesn't have to be permanent, and it can be permanent depending on the results you get. So as I've pinned it down, I feel better now, trust me. So my hands are free to pleat my gele really well. So at this point you can see that it gets easier and it's faster for me. There's no need to waste time again because I don't have to hold down the gele as well as pleat. So all I'm doing here is just pleating out. I'm not holding down the gele because the pin is already doing that for me. So I just make sure that my pleat gets to the end. So if you've watched this video to this point while I'm still arranging my pleat, I hope that you will like this video, you give it a thumbs up, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I hope you always enjoy my videos, that's why you come back. So if this is your first time here as well, I'm sure you did not just bump into my video, something happened. So thank you for watching till this point. And at this point all I'm doing is I'm covering the end, because as I held down my gele it was already okay, so I decided to just come and pin it down, so that way you don't have to tie this gele. Make sure there's no how you can knot this gele, you can't knot this gele. So at this point I'm just making the usual adjustments here and there. And do not forget, this is why we call this bridal fan. It's because it has both the round and the fan pleat incorporated into it. So the style has both fan, and where the fan comes to play is the end. So you can see that the end. So yeah, obviously my gele did not get to the end because for this style you'd use like the longer geles, like all those very long bridal geles, and this is just the usual owambe. So I decided to use my pin to just pin down the end. So yeah, it's just minor adjustment here and there that I make till the end of the gele. Please do like this video, do give a comment, and do go to my other videos and check them out. I have really nice gele videos, and if you're interested in makeup, I also have makeup videos. Just check my channel and subscribe and come back. So yeah, I'm just trying to tidy up the ends of my gele. You know, I usually see this, it's so important for the ends of your gele to be tidy, especially the back. Make sure that you adjust till you get what you like, and do not forget to drag your gele to the back to show off your hairlines. Either you're doing it on yourself or your client. It's very important. And we have our gele looking all nice and classy. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.